Well, hey guys, welcome back to Try This DIY. In today's video, I want to figure out why my Maytag dryer is not heating up and not drying our clothes. I got to try to figure this out before my wife makes me buy a new dryer. If this video is helpful, please let me know that. You can like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and dive in. Well, hey guys, like I said, my dryer is not heating up and not drying my clothes. So first you want to make sure that it's on regular and not on air fluff, because that could be your problem. Also, you want to make sure you test all of your different settings to make sure that's not messed up as well. But before you open anything up, you want to be really safe. Go ahead and go back here and make sure that it's unplugged. You can tell that's what I did right there. You're going to go ahead and unplug it, and I'm going to show you what to do next. All right, guys, now that you have your dryer unplugged, you can go ahead and open it up. You have two little pieces that are kind of holding in. One's going to be right around here, and then one's right here. You can just pop those out, and then your top will just go ahead and pop open like this. All right, so again, make sure that you are unplugged, and now that we've opened it up, we can first look right here at our thermal fuse. This, again, could be something that is tripped. I'll show you guys how to check these, but if you don't have a multimeter, it's okay. I just recommend replacing these three items. This could be your fix, but this first is your thermal fuse. This could be what's going on. This second right here, this is your heating coil. You see these down there. If there's something broken or you see one of these is not connected and those kind of things, that is your indicator. That's what's the problem. And your last one down here is your high limit thermostat, and it's back in there. You can't quite see it very well because of all the other stuff, but there's a little thermostat right in there, and so I'll show you guys how to fix that as well. But those are the three items that if you want to fix anything, I'm going to have a link for those in the description. You can purchase those. If you don't have a multimeter, go ahead and fix those things first, and there's a good chance it's one of those items that you're going to need to fix. To test, you will turn your multimeter to ohms. You will test the thermal fuse by first touching both terminals. If there's continuity or connection, you will see the numbers on your meter. You will then do the same thing for your coils. You will touch the ends of the terminals, and the same thing here. If you get any reading on your meter, your unit does have current able to run through it, but if they either are infinity or zero, then they are bad. Before we get even going in there, I do want to let you guys know I dropped one of these in there and had to use this little extender pole to get it. So it was already an adventure even before we started, but let's go ahead and remove that thermal fuse and replace it and see if it works. Also, again, make sure that your dryer is unplugged before you do this. This is pretty easy right here. You just remove the wires off the terminals and then remove the two screws, and then you'll switch out your old thermal fuse for your new one, put everything back, and you should be good to go. All right, once you get it in there, you can go ahead and put the wires back how you had them. If you are going to replace the other items, I recommend you waiting to put everything back together until the very end. And now I'm going to show you how to replace the coils. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing over here. It's going to be hard to hold the camera. So you're going to take out this screw right there, and then you're going to remove, again, just these two coils. This right here pushes in, and then you can just remove that coil up. But I'm going to show you how to do it just kind of from the side. So the first thing you want to do is remove this long screw. Once you get that out, the coil does come out. It is a little tight in there, so it will be kind of hard to get the whole thing out, but you just need to be careful and also be very careful when you put it back in. You don't want to break any of the coils because that could defeat the whole purpose of this. And the last thing down there is kind of hard to see just focused on the camera. That is your high limit thermostat. And it's now that you've taken this top screw out, it should be easy to get to. You can just slide in there, pull up where it's hooked on there. There you go. And there it is. And you can just change that out. You just hook these two little pieces off right there and it comes right out. Again, you take the terminals off and then you slide the new one in. And again, I'll have a link for that in the description. That's pretty easy to change. You just bend those two little clips off, pull it out, pull those pieces off, and put it all right back together, and stick it back in there, and that one should be good to go. All right, so once you've replaced all your three components, make sure you check all the wiring, make sure everything is tight in there, and all the wires are plugged in. I'd also love to know in the comments which one of these three components was the problem for you. So guys, if you're still watching this, I wanted to show you, if none of those things work, you will need to take the top off of your dryer. These three little screws right there, take the top off that. Also, you're gonna take the knobs off, and then you're gonna open it up. And it could be this item right here. This is your timer. And this is something else that will go bad. I will recommend that you guys look up this part and then just see if it's worth it, because sometimes these parts are $200, and if it's an older unit, then it might not be worth it to change that. Well, hey guys, thanks so much for checking out this video here today. If it was helpful, let me know that. You can like and subscribe. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section. But if not, check out one of these other videos here in your end screen, and I'll see you in the next video.